I am in the kitchen with Master Chocolatier Allie Sinclair from Cocopotamus. I love that name, Cocopotamus. Okay, so we're talking chocolate today, which I am so excited for. So what are we making today?
Well, we're making the easiest chocolate mousse in the world.
Now she's saying that this is so easy that we could make it at home.
I guarantee.
Right? Okay.
You just throw it in the pot and you're done.
Okay, so walk me through the ingredients that you have here.
Well, what we have is a mix of chocolate.
Okay.
We do 3 different darknesses, and that's a little tip that is kind of fun even for your home recipes like brownies or chocolate chip cookies. Mix the darkness of the chocolates and it tastes better.
Oh.
We've got dark cocoa powder, a little cornstarch, a little sugar, French sea salt, vanilla, dab of butter, some egg yolks, and some milk.
Okay, this is something that I have all of these ingredients at home. So
exactly.
As soon as I get home, this is exactly what I'm making. And then we have, what do you have here that we're going to be eating a little bit later?
We have 2 of our chocolate truffles.
Okay.
At Cocopotamus, we make 36 different flavors of truffles.
Wow.
And we brought 2 of them. One is called Plain Jane. It's a dark chocolate truffle, and you'll get to taste the mousse, the chocolate mousse, and the truffle. So it's kind of, they sort of parallel.
Okay.
And then we have Mr. French, which is a dark chocolate truffle with French sea salt on it. And you'll get to put a little sea salt on your mousse and taste it that way.
Oh yeah, all right. I'm really excited for this, but we have to wait for a little bit because we have to send things over to Chad.
We're back in the kitchen with Master Chocolatier Allie Sinclair from Cocopotamus, which is the coolest name I've ever heard. All right, so you said that even Brittany and I can make this mousse. So let's jump into how we actually do this.
It's so simple. I wasn't kidding, Brittany.
Okay.
You just dump everything in. Okay.
Just dump it in.
Dump it into your saucepan.
So that's the sugar?
Sugar,
Cocoa.
dark cocoa powder.
Okay.
A little bit of cornstarch.
Cornstarch.
Yeah. And we gave you guys the recipe so people can really have the real proportions.
Okay.
3 egg yolks. You noticed the eggs earlier? I separated them.
Yes.
Just need the yolks.
Okay.
The whites, you can keep them for an omelet or something.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And chocolate, we have a mixture of darknesses.
Okay.
We have some 72%, some 55, and some 35, which is a milk chocolate.
Now, why did you mix that up?
You know, it's a trick you can use even with brownies, chocolate chip cookies, whatever you're doing. When you mix 2 or 3 chocolate darknesses, somehow it tastes better to our taste buds. Yes. So you could try that in your favorite recipes, and it doesn't matter what darkness you use.
Okay.
We like it
Just
dark.
gonna mix it up.
Yeah, and this is a French chocolate mousse. My friend from France gave it to me, and she called it La recette de ma grand-mère, which means my granny's recipe.
Okay.
It tastes like a chef did it. It tastes like you had a lot of equipment and took a lot of time. No, you don't need it. Those grannies know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing. Okay, so
so
what do we
easy.
do after this, Allie?
All you do is dump it in, pour in some milk.
Okay.
We're not even using cream. We're just using milk.
Just regular milk.
Okay.
And a little trick, at home, we do this with soy milk, and you can't even taste the
Really?
difference.
No kidding.
Okay.
So if you wanted to go without the dairy, just swap out your
do
milk.
that.
Okay.
We have a little bit of vanilla and a little butter at the end. If you leave out the butter when you're doing it without the dairy milk, it's totally fine.
Okay.
That's what we
Wow.
do at home. It still tastes really, really rich.
And you
can't
said you
even
add that
tell.
at the end?
That's right.
Okay.
Literally, all you do is dump this in, and you're just gonna whisk it and cook it on a low heat for 5 minutes. You're done.
5
it.
minutes,
Wow.
and then you
this
have
is what you
this.
Got it
get.
here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so we're gonna decorate these a little bit. What do we have right here?
Well, the first one is this dark chocolate mousse. It's French style, so it's darker and less sweet than American
So do I
style.
just put
If
it
you like it sweeter, you can actually just add more sugar.
Oh.
If you sprinkle salt on it, it's going to turn into our Mr. French.
Okay, so now it's Mr. French.
And if you leave it
Mr. French.
plain, for the plain one, we've got a little white chocolate just
Okay.
for decoration. So the plain one is like our plain Jane truffle, which is the pink one.
Okay.
And the salted one is like our Mr. French, which is the blue one.
Gotcha.
So if you want to try the truffles and you want to try the mousse, you can see how they compare.
Man. If this is something
Wow.
I can make, I'm gonna make this every day.
Yeah, seriously, guys, head over to casa.com. We'll have all the information, the recipe there. This is amazing, Allie. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank
Stay
you.
with us. We'll be right back on Style.